everybody, it's Amira. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am so happy you're here. If you're new here, my name is Amira. Thank you so much for dropping by. I am so happy to meet you. I am obsessed with all things Animal Crossing and cozy gaming and Nintendo Switch and all of that good, cozy, fun stuff. And I really just like making videos that kind of feel like you're hanging out with a friend. So if you're in the market for a new cozy gaming buddy, I would absolutely love to do that for you. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like button and the notifications bell and join our cozy community here on YouTube. We would absolutely love to have you. Okay, friends, we are here on my island BASIL. If you are just joining us, this island is my simple sort of garden core themed island. I want to keep it as simple as possible, but I'm not like a minimalist Animal Crossing decorator at heart. So my goal is to just have in-game grass wherever I possibly can, and I feel like it's working out pretty okay for me. I think this island is really, really sweet. It's just like pure joy, honestly, for me. I love being here. I love decorating on this island. I have so much fun, and it's a very stark contrast to my like magical woodland themed island that I'm doing, so it's a really nice sort of escape, not like escape, I guess, but just it provides good contrast. And today I would like to work on Nook'S Cranny, and the issue is I want to put Nook'S Cranny like right where this cliff is. So we're gonna have to start today off with some terraforming and waterscaping and just erasing what we have here right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get out my Island Designer app, and again, if you're just joining us, something that you wouldn't know is that I would love for this island to be completely flat, so no terraforming whatsoever. And I'm also deciding to keep the original waterways as much as possible, so we'll have to edit them here and there to fit buildings and whatnot. But for the most part, I would love to keep the original waterscaping, except for the ones on cliffs, obviously. So today we're just gonna get rid of this whole thing over here, and I would love to turn Nook'S Cranny into like a garden center, like the garden center at a Home Depot or a Lowe's or something like that, with lots of starts and like fertilizer bags and seeds and all of that. So I'm really excited about that. I think Nook'S Cranny is just like the sweetest building, honestly, especially in the springtime. The only issue is right now Nook'S Cranny is still in its original state, so that's not the plan for like endgame. Is it will be fully upgraded, and it's not yet, so we're just gonna have to play some pretend and just imagine that it's in its full yellow state of mind. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to ask you to just forgive the fact that it's still its little shack. It won't be forever, but right now, that's what we're working with. I can tell you for a fact that I am going to have to make a Treasure Island run. I don't think I have any more of those like fertilizer bags or anything like that. I'll probably want to get some starts and maybe some shovels and some gardening tools. So this will just be a work in progress, an ongoing saga, if you will. Okay, I'm just going to see how much space that leaves us. I feel like, oh yeah, that's plenty of space for a little garden center. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so let's get down now, and then we can start taking down this cliff. Some days I find like tearing down waterscaping and terraforming to be super like almost meditative and very relaxing and satisfying. And some days I don't. And I fear today is one of those days that I don't. It was nice that I had like previously gone and like taken down all of the trees and the flowers on the cliffs. So thank you to past Amira for doing that, because that's really helpful. And I suppose now would be a good time to discuss the elephant in the room, which is the fact that we still don't have a Nintendo Direct, which so many people are saying that it's coming. And I even brought it up in a video of mine a couple weeks ago. And now nothing has happened. And so I'm starting to feel rather embarrassed. And maybe it's one of those situations where like the more you acknowledge it, the more likely it's not going to happen. So you just have to pretend that it's not happening. And then all of a sudden it's going to show up. You know what I mean? But that's just me being superstitious and feeling a little embarrassed about the fact that I like talked about it in a video and now nothing has happened. So I'm just going to keep hoping and praying that it's going to show up. I would really, really like an Animal Crossing announcement right about now. That would make my life really great, I think. It'd be everything that I need. I love the fact that you can take down terraforming with weeds on top of the cliffs. It makes my life so much easier. It's like one small thing that I don't have to worry about. And I'm really happy about that. Also, oh my goodness, wait. Thank you guys for 4,000 subscribers. This is crazy. I think like yesterday I was doing a voiceover saying that we're like 50 subscribers away from 4,000. And then I hit it that day. And I know I already thanked you in that video because we were so close, but just like seeing that number on my YouTube channel is just absolutely bizarre. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy you decided to like hang out with me and stick around, and I just have so much love for you all. So thank you so much. You make me so happy. I can't even explain. I don't know how much space I want to get rid of here. I also don't know how large I want this build to be and like how sprawling. I think sometimes when I'm trying to build like very simply, I like to keep the build smaller just so that it doesn't feel like too spread out and then you have too much empty space. Also, the day that I'm filming this, the new Sims expansion pack, the Enchanted by Nature pack, is out, and I told myself I had to film 2 videos before I get to play it because I'm going out of town this weekend. So I wanted to have something for Friday and Sunday ready. And so I filmed an island tour before this, and now I'm filming this build, and I'm so excited to play Enchanted by Nature. I love fairies so much. And so when they announced that, I don't buy all of the Sims packs. I get the ones that I think I would really, really like. And if they go on sale, then I buy a bunch of them. So they were having like a big summer sale. It might still be going on. And so I bought a bunch of packs then. But when that one announced, like I pre-ordered it immediately because there's fairies. Like how could I not get that one? Come on. I'm a big fairy girl. I love fairies. I want to be a fairy. So I am just so excited to go play it. And if you play The Sims at all, did you buy that one? Do you not really care about fairies? I have been watching Little Simsie's like reviews, and because she gets the like early access. That's what she gets. Little Simsie gets early access to the packs. And so she's like my favorite YouTuber, and I love watching her reviews and her builds and all of that. So I've been watching her post about Enchanted by Nature for probably like a week now. And I'm so excited to build with it. I think I've said this before. I'm much more of a decorator than I am a builder in The Sims, but I'm trying. I would love to be a builder. So just like I said in the build that I posted a couple days ago, where I was trying out like skinny, like winding pathways, which is something that I very rarely do. I'm trying to like get myself to do things that I don't normally do because I'm so scared of failure and just like being bad at something. I'm really bad at being bad at things. I really don't handle that very well. So I'm trying to like get out of my comfort zone. And when I bought my PC that I ended up returning like last week, but when I bought it, I immediately started building because I want to get good at it. It looks so fun, and it is hard, but I feel like the more that I just have to do it, you know what I mean? You just have to start somewhere. So anyways, all that goes to say, I'm just excited to start building with it. She posted this video the other day about like building little hobbit homes. And it just looks so cute, and I'm so excited to build with it and make little fairy houses and make fairies, and oh my god, I'm so excited. So if you play The Sims at all, let me know if you bought it or if you're not into it, or maybe you have a different favorite pack. I don't know. I love The Sims. It was one of the first games I think that I got really into back when I was in like 3rd grade or something like that. The Sims 3 took over my life, and it took over my little sister's lives, and we would just sit there on my bed with our laptops and play The Sims 3 for like days at a time. I don't know if we had all of the expansion packs, but I'm pretty sure we had the majority of them. And oops, I did not mean to do a little reaction. I have just been obsessed with the game ever since. So big part of my lore is The Sims. Okay, so that is where Nook'S Cranny will be. Yeah, I feel like that's a good distance away. And then I think maybe we can start building. You know what? Actually, I'm going to take away more of this just so that I hate like when you can't actually see how a build is going to turn out because of like trees or waterscaping or anything like that. Like I just need more of a blank slate. So I'm going to get rid of more of this. And then I think I'm going to try and upgrade Nook'S Cranny in this video just so that we can see what it looks like all upgraded, because I just would really like to have it the way it's going to be. Okay, all that waterscaping is gone. Let's just take down a little bit more of this terraforming so we have a clear direction of what this will look like. I'm such a procrastinator when it comes to like flattening things and getting rid of the original terraforming and all of that. And so honestly, I think that's part of the reason that I decided to keep the natural waterways, so that it just took one thing off the list that I didn't have to worry about. I wish there was a way that you could like, I don't know, flatten the whole island at once or something like that. Like, you know how in The Sims, apparently I'm talking about The Sims a lot this video. You know how in The Sims there's like a bulldoze feature and you can just like bulldoze the entire lot you're on? I wish that there was like an option where you could talk to Tom Nook or something and you could like not restart, but like, I don't know, a teardown feature or a flattening feature or something. That would be really nice for, I know a lot of people like are very hesitant to completely restart their island just because of all the progress and the items they have unlocked, and I completely get it. And that would just be a really nice feature to have. I also know this game is very like hands-on, and the point of it is that you literally build it from the ground up, and I get that. And so that probably won't be an option, but it would be nice if it was. Maybe we'll just like start there. I feel like that'll be good. Okay, I think we should move Nook'S Cranny, but I also don't know like what it's gonna look like when it's completely finished. You know what? I think I'm going to try to get it upgraded and then I'll move it in, and I will see you when that happens. Alrighty, everybody, we have returned. Nook'S Cranny has been upgraded. She's been moved in. It took me quite a long time, I'm not going to lie, but we're here. And I love Nook'S Cranny in the spring. I think it's going to look so good as a garden center because it basically already looks like one through the shop window. So I am super, super excited about that. The bridge is just down here, which I think is a great distance. I'm really happy about that. We do have some things to maybe clean up just like a little bit. My like plant storage area is like just over here, so we're gonna wanna maybe get that stuff out of the way. I am kind of struggling to make up my mind on what I want this whole thing to look like. I'm going back and forth between just using starts or using a mixture of starts and like fully grown plants, or using just fully grown plants, or using little seed bags. I don't know what I want to do. So this is, per usual, going to be a very big like trial and error sort of thing, which is literally nothing new. If you've been here for a while, that is literally all I do. I said in the video that I posted, I think on Wednesday, most of the time I come into these builds with a vibe and a dream in my back pocket. And I stand by that. That is so true. I really hit the nail on the head with that one. And then I grabbed some stuff from a treasure island, which is really nice. So we don't have to do that anymore. I'm just going to get rid of this rock because that is cramping my style. Okay. So my kind of thoughts are something on this side and something on this side, maybe something kind of in the center here. To be honest with you, like I said, I really don't have a full like true vision. And then I would like the road to come up from here and like sort of, I don't know, get to this point. I'm going to get out my Island Designer app so we can start laying down some codes. And I think we'll just kind of get started. I would really like to put down some dirt. Okay, let me think this through. I think it would be cool if, I feel like I got out, yeah, this. And if we had like, honestly, like what if we pushed it even like behind the store a little bit? This might be really weird. So stay with me here. And then maybe we could put a tree like right here. I don't know. We'll kind of see. It might be nicer to have it like down here. And then let's just, I guess, start laying down some codes. So how do I want this? That's a good question. Maybe instead of laying down codes, we'll just like put down some plants. Okay, I didn't want the carrot. Put you away. Goodbye. What if we used like all three? Would that be weird? Does that look odd? And then in my head, we do another one of those like these in the middle here. And then also it would be cool. Okay, if we did like this here, and then I have like stacked bags and, oh yeah, I have a windmill and a scarecrow and, okay, did I not grab any of the stacked bags? Good job, Amira. That's literally like the main reason you went to the treasure island. I have them, I just didn't get them out of my storage. That's okay. There they are. Don't worry, I've got them. And then this could be nice. Oh yeah, I got these too. The shopping baskets. Oh, and for sure we're gonna need bunnies. God, what was I thinking? And these. Okay. And maybe this. And maybe this. Okay. If we kind of do something like this, okay, and we have that there, this would have to come down. Maybe we could put it in front of it though. Like that. And then we can like place stuff in this gap here. So we could do, I know I grabbed a barrel. And then some cardboard boxes. Or instead of the barrel, I have like cacao plants and stuff. I might like that better. And then we can put like stacked bags down here. I know I also want to use those garden beds here. I just don't know where. Maybe on this side. And instead of going vertical, we go horizontal. Maybe I can put the shopping basket on this. I feel like I want the other color of the stacked bags. There we go. And then on top of that, we can put the shopping basket. And then maybe next to it, like a pot. I like this, but something is missing. We'll see. The only thing I hate about these hay beds is you can't put something on them, and I think it would be so cool if we could put items on them. Oh yeah, the windmill. Okay, wait, what if I put that like back here so you could just kind of like barely see it? Okay, yeah, I think that's nice. I want this to be bigger, I think. Something is missing. And I feel like I want one over here too. And then maybe on this side is where we put these like starts. Maybe I do them vertically here. I also don't like this. So that's getting gone. It's getting thrown out. I'm also wondering if I should do more of like a square sort of thing, like 4 pumpkins and then 4 carrots and then, you know what I mean? Maybe that would be like more visually interesting. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're just trying some stuff out, so bear with me. If we did something like that, like a couple times, does that look weird, you guys? What's going on with me? Why can't I figure this out? This is like the hardest part of building. It's like figuring out exactly what you want, and when you don't really know, it's kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I feel like maybe instead of the planks, like the rocks would be kind of cute. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Okay. Or like, would it be cuter if they were like kind of off center? You know what I mean? Then that would kind of explain why the rocks are diagonal, I feel like. And then the road could still come down this way and we could have something on this side. I don't know, we'll see. Let's just plant some veggies in here and see what it looks like. Sometimes I come into this game and I'm like, oh, this is going to be such a quick build. I know exactly what I want in my head. And then it's not. And then I get really frustrated with myself. So I feel like that's kind of what's happening to me right now, which is okay. Okay, maybe we do tomatoes. We haven't done tomatoes yet. I think at all, actually. I grabbed some signposts, so I feel like it could be fun to, they're not customized yet, so we would just have to figure that out. The question is, where are they? Oh, here we go. So we could have one there for the tomatoes and then one here for the pumpkins. Maybe we should work on the road. I feel like the road always like pulls things together, at least for me. And I just feel like that's what we need at this point in time, at least like to here maybe. Just so we can see where we're going. That's always nice. Also, maybe that road is too big. Like, is it too chubby? I'm unsure. Okay, I feel like maybe with the lines in, it's not so bad. I also know, like, we'll have, oh yeah, like we'll have like leaf piles and all of that. So something about this road is not doing it for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like we need something a little less, you know? But this is the road that I chose, so I feel like I need to, because we've really only used it over here, but it doesn't look that bad over here. And then in Nook'S Cranny, it looks freaking enormous. Maybe we have the road like go this way, but not up to Nook'S Cranny. I don't know. Maybe I just need to tear all this down for a second. Something about this isn't working the way that I wanted to, so that's fine. Let's get out. Okay, yeah, see, I think maybe it was just that, honestly. Maybe we just tear down all of this stuff. See, like I said before, trial and error, you guys. Trial and error. And maybe we put some of that stuff over here. I really want to use this covered counter, but I just don't know where would be the most appropriate. I feel like maybe it would be better if I got that customized to be in like the all wood colorway instead of the white. Maybe that's what's messing me up. I also feel like I should have a tree maybe like right here. Maybe an orange tree could go there. I'm liking that side. It's this side that I'm kind of struggling with. And then I feel like the cruiser bike would be nice just to like take up some space on the road. Alrighty, and then let's see. I still really want to use those planter boxes. I just feel like I don't use those enough. If we put more signs like right here, then I feel like it could work. I feel like we're kind of getting there. And then we can put signs maybe here instead. Maybe the party lights go behind these. Like this. I actually really like that because then the plants kind of hide the lights. I feel like I don't like these coffee plants. I feel like maybe I would rather have these here. Like I feel like that makes more sense to me. And then actually if we push this back, then we can fit one more sign. So let's get that out. I also like the idea of using a chair here and there. So let's try that. Okay. Also, I feel like this would be good somewhere. If we put like a sign right in the middle here. Okay, wait, actually, can I push this up anymore? No. If we put the wooden storage shed here. Nope, it is too close. That's fine. If we put this here with like a sign of like a sprout or something. Oh yeah, I feel like that's kind of nice. Then I might actually put the wooden storage shed here. And then maybe some stacked bags. Ooh, maybe a chair. You can't really see what's going on. Okay. Maybe these are just not the vibe. Ooh. Maybe I put the chair here. Okay, yeah, I kind of like that. And then I might move that tree. Oh, actually, you know what I might do? I might put a tree right there. Okay, sweet. I might move this and this. We might need to be getting rid of a few things, I'm not gonna lie. And then here we can put some of these starts like that. Okay, I like that. I feel like I should take down just like some more of this because it's honestly very distracting and I don't like it. Oh shoot, there's a stupid fossil up there. I'm gonna have to get that. And we can use flowers too. We forgot about the flowers. I also think maybe instead of this, I might put these. Yeah. Why is it floating? That's weird. And then I have the windmill, which actually might look nice right here. Where is that? Do I even have that or did I put that away? Okay, cute. Cute, cute, cute. I feel like I need to put some padding. I need to do something here, I think. I usually don't like the way that this looks right next to those, but maybe I'll get over it today. Who knows? And then I feel like maybe we could start putting in some like greenery itself. So I grabbed some bushes. I feel like a bush would be good, like, or flowers. Okay, yeah, I love the green mums next to the orange trees. I just think it's so sweet. And then maybe we could put one right here. Yep. And then maybe a green mum here, or maybe a bush too. Ooh, a bush would be really good here. That would be really, really nice. Perfect. And then one more orange hyacinth, maybe like right here. Yeah, I think so. And I do feel like something is missing right here, but I'm not sure what. Okay, I think we are pretty much done. So I'm gonna do some finishing touches and then I will see you back here for our final look around. Okay, everybody, I finished the finishing touches. So it's time to do our like real-time final look around. I am not gonna lie to you and say that this is like my favorite thing I've ever built. I'm kind of disappointed in it, to be quite honest with you, but that's okay. That happens sometimes. And I think some of the best things that we can do when we're not really sure if we love what we build is to just like sit on it for a little bit. So I'm not going to mess around with it any longer just because I've been recording for like 3 hours. And I feel like the more I mess with it, the more I'm kind of unsure. Oh, my cat's saying hi. Hi, Frank. The more I mess around with it, the less I'm sure of how I like it. And I just feel like I'm kind of playing with my own brain at this point. So I'm gonna leave it. I did like take down the terraforming that was over here finally. You're just gonna have to excuse my little plant storage area because that's just gonna have to stay there for now. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think it's cute. It's just not exactly what I had in mind. And I think the problem is I didn't really know what I had in mind. And sometimes that works out for me and I like figure it out along the way. And sometimes I just confuse myself. So don't be surprised if eventually in the future this looks a little bit different or completely different. I tend to do that sometimes with things that I'm not super happy about. I'll let it sit for a while and then I'll come back and revisit it another time. I do really like the way that this specific little area turned out with the stones and the 2 different little garden plots. It's this area over here that I'm kind of struggling with, and just the overall kind of like, I don't know, it feels empty, and not empty in like there's empty space around it because that happens for me all the time, but just like, I don't know, it feels unfinished in a way. And so I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna leave it for a little bit. I hope that if you experience something like this can kind of assure you that you're not the only one. I think if I were to keep working on it, I would have ended up getting more frustrated with myself. So again, I don't hate it. I think it's cute. I would love your suggestions because just something about it feels a little bit off, but that's okay. It's a game after all. And the point of Animal Crossing is that you can completely redo it if you don't like it. And I probably will at some point. But today, I think this is good for now. This is good. I get to go play The Sims for Enchanted by Nature now. And I'm really, really excited about it. Okay, let's just kind of do one quick final look around. I finished the road down towards the bridge. I do really like this part. I think this turned out really, really cute. It's just, It's just this one, but that is a-okay. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. It really would mean the world to me. I post new videos about 3 times a week. I do builds on this island basil. I do builds on my enchanted woodland sort of island moss, and then I do island tours as well. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I would love if you decided to stick around. I would like to quickly thank all of the members on this channel. Thank you all so much for your continued support and love and kind words. I will never have the words to adequately express how much I appreciate you. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Other than that, you guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you are having the most wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Goodbye.